See, now the next topic, abdomen. Now you make a heading after the hind wings are transparent, membranous and are used in flight, right? After that you make a heading, abdomen.
How? Here, in abdomen, ten segments are there. Abdomen consists 10 segments. You know that in head 6 segments, in thorax 3 segments, and in abdomen 10 segments. So in cockroach, in adult cockroach, total 19 segments are there. So there are the abdomen in both male and females consists of 10 segments. See, now you carefully understand this. In females, generally you know that the cockroach is dioecious. What do you mean by this? Unisexual. The sex is determined. Okay? So dioecious or unisexual. Here male and female cockroach, how we identified? Here the clue is given that in female, 7th segment in that sternum. So sternum you considered on the ventral side. It is boat shaped and together with the 8th and 9th sternum from the brood or genital pouch, whose anterior part contains female gonopore, spermatical apertures or pores, and collateral glands. Much more information is given here. See, actually here 8th and 9th segment. 8th and 9th segment covered by 7th segment. You assume it. You think about it. Here we are present on the sterna side, right? So on the ventral side. So when you observe the female cockroach on the ventral side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th segment and direct 10th segment. 7th segment is boat shape, so it covers 8th and 9th segment. And in 8th segment on the mid side, see, 10th segment abdomen is there, right? In abdomen total 10 segments are there, and 10th segment in the abdomen on the mid side anus is present. So in 4th chapter, if you have remembered that first complete digestive system, it is seen in Esculents, nematoda. First complete digestive system, it is seen in nematoda. Nemathelminths or esculents. Cascade is in Bouquet-Area, Bancrofti, Elephantiasis, you know that. So here In first segment, mouth is there, so in the last segment of the abdomen, that is the 10th segment, on the mid side, anus is present. So actually, here in the 8th segment, just anterior to the anus. So 10th segment anus is there, so 9th is free. But in the 8th segment, female genital pore is present. And 8th and 9th segment fuse together and form the brood pouch or spermatical pouch. I hope you know that spermatica word. So at the time of studying of the earthworm reproductive system, you know that in the earthworm how the reproduction occurs. In earthworm, both the earthworm are coming in contact in juxtaposing manner. One earthworm mouth and second earthworm anus is face in front of each other. One earthworm male genital pores and another earthworm spermatical apertures are coming in contact with each other. The male genital pore consisting earthworm release these sperms into spermatheca of the opposite earthworm, which is situated in the either 6 or 7 or 8 or 9th segment. So similarly here, in male, in 9th segment, in 9th segment, male genital pore is present, whereas in female, in 8th segment, female genital pore is present. So 8th and 9th segments are fused together. I hope it is given there. Later on we will write it, fine. If it is not given, then we will write, otherwise no. So understand it again in female especially. So first line is very easy, that in abdomen, in both male and female, both, the abdomen consists 10 segments. So first line is clear. In female, 8th and 9th segment are fused together and form the spermatheca pouch or brood pouch, whatever. And 8th and 9th segment are covered by 7th segment, that is sternum side. But remember it here, right? In males, genital pouch or chamber lies at the hind end of the abdomen, bounded dorsally by 9th and 10th terga and ventrally by 9th sternum. So here in male what happened? On the dorsal side, you know that dorsal side tergum is there. So 8th and 9th tergum and ventral side, on only 9th sternum, on the mid side, male genital pore is present. So how the copulation occurred? Now you know. The 9th segment of the male cockroach and the 8th segment of the female cockroach coming in contact with each other. So male cockroach release the sperms into the spermatheca, which is located in the fusion of the 8th and 9th segment. Similar to the earthworm, here cocoon are formed. Similar to the earthworm, here cocoon are formed. And in earthworm, the most important thing is that clitellar region. Clitellar region, it is located in 14th, 15th and 16th segment. And according to that, the clitellar region, the earthworm body, it is divided into 3 parts: pre-clitellar, clitellar region and post-clitellar region, like that. Here, It contains dorsal anus, ventral male genital port, and gonapophysis. Actually, gonapophysis are present on the lateral side, just a string-like structure. See, see in the diagram 7.16 also at the end of it, 7.17, and along with that main diagram 7.14. Come back. Gonapophysis, it's external genitalia. You know that external genitalia means the main genital aperture is protected by the external genitalia. So now the most important thing is this: how we identify the male and female cockroach from each other. Fine? Only 2 points are there. Common in both male as well as female. Anal sulcus. Anal sulcus. See in last sentence. In 10th segment in both male and female, anal sulcus present or anal sulci. So at the end of the body, suppose example here, this is the ending part of the body. Fine. So this is the 10th segment. So from the 10th segment, laterally, okay, this is known as anal sulcus. Which is present in both male as well as female, and it is made up of 2 to 9 segments. Now the last point. See, carefully see here. In male cockroach only, from the ninth segment ventral side, from that anal styles are present. Anal styles are originated, but I can draw the anal styles here just like this. But you assume that here this anal styles are originated from the ninth segment here on the both the sides. See, dear all students, actually head and thorax is much more easier than the abdomen. આજે abdomen study કરવામાં તમને થોડી toughness લાગી હશે, બરાબર? બહુ confusion વાળું છે. Okay, just 1 minute. After that I can revise the whole topic. Written? Yes. Okay, quick revision of abdomen. Okay, first point, what you have to remember, in both male as well as female, total 10 segments are there. Specify the special feature in the female. In female, 7th segment, that is sternum or tergum. Sternum ke tergum? Sternum. 7th segment, it is boat shaped and it covers generally, actually છે ને ઓલ્ડ ટેક્સ્ટ બુકમાં આને શિલ્ડ શેપ કીધું છે. શિલ્ડ શેપ એટલે કંઈક કવરિંગ કરે. And 8th and 9th segments are fused together and form the spermatical pouch, okay, or brood pouch, like that. And female genital pore is present in the 9th segment. Okay, 8th segment, 8th segment. In male, on the 9th segment. And how we distinguish between the male and female? Yes, according to the anal અહીંયા કન્ફ્યુઝન થાય જોરદાર. સર સ્ટાઇલ કે સર્કસ? સ્ટાઇલ. Anal circles which are present in both male and female. ધીમે ધીમે. હા હા તો છે જ. એટલે તો આપણે એના સ્ટાઇલથી જ આપણે મેલ આઈડેન્ટિફાઈ કરીએ છીએ. And anal style which is originated from the 9th segment ventral side only in the male cockroach. But અહીંયા આપણે તમે ડાયાગ્રામ જો, ડાયાગ્રામની અંદર આઈ થિંક તમને ખ્યાલ લગભગ સરકસ બતાવ્યું નથી, સ્ટાઇલ નથી બતાવ્યું, બરાબર? ઓલ્ડ ટેક્સ્ટ બુકમાં બતાવ્યું છે. ફર્સ્ટ ડાયાગ્રામમાં સ્ટાઇલ નથી. બટ રિપ્રોડક્ટિવ સિસ્ટમમાં જો ના, એ છે ને એના સર્કસ છે, આ બધા સર્કસ છે. રિપ્રોડક્ટિવ સિસ્ટમમાં જો મેલમાં કોડલ સ્ટાઇલ્સ બતાવ્યું છે. અને જે 7.17 7.16 એ ડાયાગ્રામમાં જે તમને બધું દેખાય છે એકચ્યુઅલી એ એનાલ સર્કલ છે. Clear? Okay. So external morphology is over. External morphology, head, thorax and abdomen. These many topics are over. Okay. Now next topic, anatomy. Study of internal organs of the body. This is known as anatomy. So you make a first heading, in anatomy, digestive tract. Or alimentary canal. Yeah? Digestive tract of the cockroach. First point, complete. The whole alimentary canal of the cockroach, it is divided into three parts: foregut, midgut and hindgut. These are no patch. These are hepatic cecum amatoduodenum patch. Sweeter? C. Can I carry on? No. ટ્રાન્સપરન્ટ બનવાની ટ્રાય કરું છું. દર વર્ષે થાય છે. સર તમે નાનો છો. હું સમજાય જ નહીં. એટલે એનો કહેવાનો ઇન્ટેન્સ સારો હોય પણ સમજાય અલગ. સર તમે નાનો છો. C. In cockroach, complete digestive tract is there. So on the first segment mouth and on the last segment anus. Here from whole alimentary canal you have to understand 3 points only. First point we have already learned with it. You know that the mouth consists buccal cavity as well as mouth parts. How many mouth parts are there? 6. One pair of mouth parts. One pair of mandible, one pair of maxillae, and only single labium and labrum. Fine. And along with that, here one pair of salivary glands are there. This salivary glands consist salivary ducts, consist of salivary segments, consist saliva secreting cells. At the time of the food present in the mouth, the salivary glands secrete this saliva, and with the help of the saliva amylase. Right? Mouth is now continued with the pharynx, then tubular structure that is known as esophagus. But here after the tubular esophagus, the large bag-like structure, it is known as crop. Here crop is nothing but acts as a stomach. It stores the food. But use the word crop only, don't change the word stomach, please. The crop which stores the food temporarily. Actually our stomach is also temporary storage of the food, right? Only 4 to 5 hours food is stored in the stomach, temporary storage. So similar to it, the food storing organ, that is crop. After crop, the round structure that is known as gizzard. And this gizzard consists circular muscles. This gizzard consists circular muscles as well as 6 chitinous teeth. How? See. Just for example, here you assume that this is the round fragment and just above that the bag-like structure, that is crop. So crop is continued with the gizzard. Up to the crop we say that foregut. Foregut is over. Now midgut starts. So you consider that this is the crop. So crop with that surrounding to that circular muscles are there. You know that circular muscles are contracted, as a result crop is contracted. But on the margins of the crop, margin of the circular muscles present in the crop, 3 chitinous teeth are there in this way. So now you assume which are, think about. When circular muscles are contracted, chitinous teeth are coming close to each other and helpful for grinding of the food, just like a grinder. પેલો ઘંટીમાં આવું થાય, ખબર હોય તો ગુજરાતીમાં આને ઘંટી જેવું કામ કરે એવું. The food is stored in the crop and gradually the food is now coming in form contact with the gizzard, and with the help of the chitinous teeth, the food is gradually chewed, and the chewable food is now coming in contact with the midgut. But here, after proper chewing of the food in the midgut, find 8 hepatic cecae are there. 8 hepatic cecae are there. And this 8 hepatic ceca secrete the digestive enzymes. See, here this is the digestive tract of the cockroach, but digestion process it is exactly similar. Okay, I hope you understand this. I can tell you now. Try to understand it. This hepatic cecae produce proteolytic enzymes. What do you mean by proteolytic? Break the protein molecules. Proteases. Have you heard this? Proteases or proteolytic enzymes, and with the help of that protein molecules are digested and converted into amino acid. We are done with the biomolecules, so you know that the basic unit of the protein, structural and functional unit of the protein, that is amino acid. Lipase is also secreted, so lipase digests the lipid molecules and convert it into fatty acid as well as glycerol. And same way amylase enzyme. So with the help of 8 hepatic cecae, digestive enzymes are secreted, and gradually the specific food particles are digested by the specific enzymes. Now the midgut is over, hindgut starts. You see that after the hepatic cecae, midgut is there, and midgut then continued with the hindgut. But don't confuse here, but see, remember this. At the junction of the midgut and hindgut, ending of the midgut, starting of the hindgut, 100 to 150 yellow colored Malpighian tubules are placed. See, I can connect this Malpighian tubule with open circulatory system. અહીંયા હું બહુ મિક્સ અત્યારે કરું છું, પછી સ્પેસિફાઈ કરીશ. You know that open circulatory system animals lack of the capillaries. એનામાં capillaries નથી. The body is known as hemocoel, the blood-filled cavity. Organs are float inside the blood. याद આવતું હોય તો 4th chapter. Capillaries are absent. Blood is filled in the body. This is known as hemocoel. So similarly, exact same words are applicable for cockroach circulatory system. In cockroach, open circulatory system is there, and here instead of blood, it has hemolymph, and the hemolymph filled body cavity, it is known as hemocoel. Later on we will discuss that, no problem at all. But here in the hemocoel, all the organs are floating. So along with that, here all the organs, 100 to 150 yellow colored Malpighian tubules are float inside the body fluid, hemolymph. And you know that cockroach perform the metabolic processes, and after all metabolic processes, nitrogenous waste products are formed. So this nitrogenous waste products are now present in the hemolymph, and this Malpighian tubules which are floating in the hemolymph can receive the nitrogenous waste products and convert them into uric acid. That's why cockroach is uricotelic animal or urotelic animal. It is given there. It is given there in textbook. Turn the page, please. 114. Read the one paragraph. So at the junction of the mid-cut and hindgut, 100 to 150, yellowish color Malpighian tubules are present. And these Malpighian tubules are flowed in the hemolymph, and when in the hemolymph nitrogenous waste products are formed, it converted into uric acid. Now you think about that uric acid, yes, accepted that uric acid is formed in the Malpighian tubules, but where it is go afterwards? From the Malpighian tubules into the hindgut. Yes, uric acid is formed in the Malpighian tubules, and later on this uric acid is entered inside the hindgut and mixed with the feces, and in this way, in semi-solid form, cockroach excrete the urine as well as feces. Clear? So cockroach is uricotelic animal. Okay. Now I want to ask you only one question. Please differentiate these three words. Malpighian body, Malpighian layer, and Malpighian tubule. Please differentiate these three words, if anybody knows. Okay, anyone, can you differentiate these words? Anyone who knows? These three words we are already learned with it. આ તો અહીંયા છે જ. Think about these two words. બધું Malpighian જ છે હો. Anyone? Hint तो आपको क्या आ रहा है? पहली बार असेंबली एमनो कहता हूँ आप पहली बार Yeah. Renal capsule? Bowman's capsule क्या है? Nephron में. Okay, चलो fine, good. Absolutely right. Bowman's gland पहली बार से क्यों ना कहूँ? Malpighian body. See, I can clear it. Malpighian body is nothing but Bowman's capsule. and glomerulus are commonly known as Bowman's capsule. Sorry, Malpighian body. Mistake. Again, Bowman's capsule and glomerulus commonly known as Malpighian body. And this Malpighian body is present in the dotted form on the kidney. So over our kidneys, dots are present, and this each dot is Malpighian body. Okay, clear? Okay, these both the words are associated with each other. Malpighian layer, which is present in the striated epithelium. Striated epithelium in this chapter. Compound epithelium type છે, striated epithelium and transitional epithelium. And the striated epithelium, which is seen in the region where more wear and tear occurs. So multiple layers are there in the striated epithelium. The lowermost side, the layer of the cells, this is known as Malpighian layer. So let me complete this Bowman's gland, and then I will complete this lecture. Bowman's capsule, you know that. Bowman's gland are present in the nose region. Bowman's gland are present in nose, which secrete mucus. Okay. So again, I can clarify all the words. Malpighian body, nothing but Bowman's capsule and glomerulus present in the nephron or kidney. Malpighian layer present in the stratified epithelium. Malpighian tubules, you know that, at the junction of the midgut and hindgut, 100 to 150, and yellow colored act as an excretory organ. Bowman's capsule, which is C-shaped, double layer, cup-shaped structure present in the initiated portion of the nephron. And innermost side podocytes are there, and periphery epithelium is present. Fine? And Bowman's gland are present in the nose. Clear? So here this is about the digestive tract and digestion portion. Circulatory system in the cockroach, I will take it in next lecture. Fine? Here I can stop now.